Hey, good evening, Spotlight listeners. How are you today? It's my roadie, Shasha. Oh God,
What's happening?
what's happening? Oh, Gary's here. Natalie's here. Yes.
Yes.
Let's go. We're a rich little crew. How you mean? What's happening? Mystery lot. 18 you for ages. I thought I'd wear one of my new headdresses and do a shameless plug for Diva Choice. It's festival season, and these are the headdresses for the festival. Jazz up your local tracksuit outfit.
Very nice.
Yeah, DM me for I'm gonna be at Black Pride. So come grab yours there, or DM me for yours because they're not on the website. And that even makes sense because from We Touch Road they sell out. So I've got a few left of little bits. So trying to save some to make my display look pretty for Black Pride, you know? I'm excited about that. How are you lot? What's going on?
Good.
Long time.
How's it going?
It's going.
Tired.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Gary,
to
that top looks nice.
Huh?
That top looks nice.
Oh, the Arsenal top.
Yeah, I can see the little Adidas there.
Arsenal top.
A new one.
Yeah, just a new one. They had 3 this season, and usually I get at least 2 of them. But I wasn't really feeling the red one, and then the blue one wasn't feeling, and then released this one. I was like, yeah, this is the one. Even my daughter sent me a picture of my oldest one. It's like, Dad, you see the new top?
It is nice.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So what's everyone been up to?
Yeah, of course. I'm not going to even bother ask how much.
No, they've got 2 tops. You've got the original top.
Yeah.
£120. Is that the same one the players wear? And then you got the replica, which is slightly different, with the £85.
You might as well fly to Turkey and buy one.
So my colleagues, my team, and gave me £100 for my birthday. But after that,
nice.
Okay.
So I still had it sitting there, so I said, I'll charge you. I'll buy a thing. Miss Natalie, you got some guys chasing you down, bro. What's going on?
Who?
Get bad man messaging me. Yo, Gary, who's that chick? I go, first of all, if you call her a chick, she's gonna top you in your forehead.
Top in your forehead.
Never.
Top of your forehead. Watch out. Watch out. Laugh.
So just catching up on messages. So who's the guys then? Well, you can't loud them out on here. Would it be someone she's interested in, do you think?
No, probably not.
Probably right. Just, yeah.
Only because I don't like nobody right now.
That's the best. That's the best time to start liking somebody when you hate everybody.
But you only go out with a certain age group as well, isn't it? So as well, it would be actually because I get a lot of inboxes for Natalie, a lot of guys, and sometimes I think they think I'm hating, but it ain't that. She's not good. I don't want to be the one to tell you you're not her type. You're too old. So,
Grandpa.
You know what I mean? So I'm blocking. I'm not. Natalie would say straight, I don't want to date no one that's not my age. You're 40, right? Am I talk, Natalie? Because
yeah, no. Yeah, I think as well where I say young. Sorry. Go and grab. I've got an unruly cat in the house.
He's always fighting with the cats.
He's taken advantage of that I'm on. I think when my parents are quite young, should I say young?
Yeah.
So obviously there's a certain, if I think of anything like, obviously they weren't 10 when they had me, but anything like over like 12, 10, 15, like 12, 15 years, it's very close to their
age.
Yeah. So then that's what automatically, I think on my dad.
So the 1 year older than your dad. Is it, your dad's got to call him sir.
my dad just wouldn't be going for it.
Because there's one guy in particular, he loves Natalie. Any opportunity he gets to tell me that he loves her, But I would just say, Natalie, would you? And she'd be like, no. You know better. Like,
remember, this is the same guy.
But then they keep harassing me, and then when I've got nothing to say, it kind of looks like I'm a bit of a hater or I'm trying to block.
Yeah,
but it ain't that. She don't want you. Like,
but
no,
even I don't know what to say.
You heard it here today. She doesn't want anybody that's her parents' age.
No Papa Charlie's. No Papa Charlie's.
Do you know what it is as well though? When I do get an inbox, I don't know what to say. So sometimes I will air something for time just because I don't know how to say. Because some people need a reason. Some people, you can't just say no. You have to say no, I'm with someone, or no, I'm not ready to.
Yeah.
Like some people you can't just say, oh no, thank you. And they
really?
Like people want a valid reason. And I'm like, you don't want to know the reason.
Yeah. Too big.
If you say no,
I'm a whole married woman.
If you say no to a man, like I've never just said no and got away with that.
Seriously?
Yeah, I always have to have a reason. And I'm like, I don't like you, nigga. The fuck? But I can't say that.
I find that quite strange.
Yeah, they kind of want, it's got to come with some sort of backstory.
Oh Lord.
Like, but I think sometimes men in general.
Haven't you experienced? Finish what you was going to say, Natalie. Men in general.
I think sometimes think that single means available. That's it. So if you say no to them, they have to be available.
That's what it does mean.
Well, it might not be available to them, though.
Yeah, not to them, but you're available.
Be single, but saying I'm not dating right now. I'm not available. I am not with anyone else, but I'm not available to date.
Yeah, but tomorrow you may be with someone else. Someone's got to be.
Until I say I'm available, I'm not available.
Yeah, but how do you know until I ask you?
That's not based on me being with someone. That's just based on when I'm ready to date.
Yeah, but how do they know until they go? Well, go on.
Yeah, but so if I say to you, they say, are you single? Yes. Do you want a thing? No, thank you. Why? You're single. So.
No, but hold on. But I was told by girls. I was told by girls that girls like people to be persistent.
No, you have to. There has to be something.
From the guy they like.
Freaks you out, don't be persistent.
I said, because I asked her, what's the difference between being persistent and a stalker? I don't understand the difference. Help me out.
No.
Help me, what's the difference?
No, it has to be.
There's a huge difference between showing an interest and stalking.
No. Persistence and stalking, I said.
Yeah,
so if you tell a guy no,
showing a persistent interest and stalking is two different things by definition.
If you tell me no 15 times,
I'm just going to share this out. Hold on.
And I come and check you, and I come to your house 15 times, knocking on your door, being persistent. But you're saying I'm a stalker. She's coming out to play today. You lot are confused, yeah.
No, if you have said, like, I think guys have often said that they need a signal from women. So if you are in a flirtatious conversation with a guy, but you're not too sure and you're taking it slow, and he shows a persistent interest, to me that's different from turning up to my house unannounced, knocking on the door, asking if I'm coming out to play. Like, that's different.
Don't worry, man. I mean, I'll come to Charlene's house, but she lives too far.
Whose house?
Yours. I can't do that 1.5-hour drive.
Can't even leave you at the doorstep, boy.
She's done those.
Charlene, go on.
No, go on.
Haven't you ever had a guy be persistent in?
Oh yeah, in the past, yeah. And I've looked at him, the look I've given him, like, why are you asking me why? I've just told you no. I'm not giving an explanation for an answer that I've given you. Like, go away. But why?
Right.
The answer's no. I'm not giving you no. But
yeah, I mean, it's mean to say to a guy, "I don't find you attractive."
What does that mean?
Exactly.
Oh man!
But that's weird as well, because you mean you don't find them attractive today or this week, but maybe 6 months time you'll find them attractive.
With some of
No.
them, no.
No.
Just no.
No.
Just no.
Don't try again.
But it seems like really mean to be like, I don't find you attractive. I don't like your shoes. Your dressing sense stinks. Like, you wouldn't say that to somebody.
But you can change them, innit? You can fix them up. You can be like, you know what? Your dress sense a bit, but I can tidy.
Dress sense is the least of
your problems.
I can tidy that, man. I can tidy that up.
Dress sense is the least of your problems, but I guess if someone's got something on the background that's throwing me off.
Check it out. Check it out.
Natalie's not even muted.
Why? No, I can't even do it. The muting today. Every time you see me muting, I'm telling them today. And today, I'm just like, nah, but you know the drill.
But listen, you know what time it is.
You know what time it is. Allow me today. Sorry, yeah.
I've lost my train of thought now. What was I saying? Yeah, like, everyone's lost their train of thought. Like, just ruckus. Like, what is happening? But no, like, all right. I've been on a date with someone that I found visually stimulating. I thought he was very attractive, but he had right. He was very attractive,
stimulating.
but we just were like two wet fish in a bowl. Like, our personalities just didn't. There was no conversation. It was dead.
Yeah.
And then he asked me out on another date, and I didn't want to do it. And I didn't. I made up some excuse. But what was I supposed to say? Your personality is like a wet fish. You can't say that.
Mm-hmm. I went on.
Like, you can.
No. I went on a speed dating thing one time.
Yeah.
And it was quite funny. You know them usual speed dating things where there's 1,000 women and about 8 guys.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and this is the thing, boy.
Everyone's waiting for the 8 guys to come round to them. And I remember I didn't. Everyone, I went there for a joke, but everyone was a bit weird. All the girls were weird. One girl. I have to think back that flash in my mind. She I sat beside her and I said, "Oh, so what's up? What's your name?" She goes, "My name is June, like the 6th day of the month, 6th day of the week." Like,
no.
What? I was like, what? I said, "You mean a month?" She said,
"Oh God,
yeah." I said, "Oh, tell me something interesting about yourself." She said, "Oh, I've written a book." I said, "Oh, that's really interesting. What's it about?" She said, "What it's about." She goes, "I go, is it published yet?" She said, "No, it's difficult to get things public because there's lots of spelling mistakes."
Really?
You haven't written a book then, have you? Okay. Oh, man.
Oh shoot!
Why, man? That's too funny, bro.
Had me in this, like, I was there laughing, like, but I was sitting there laughing like this girl's off a trolley. But the actual... yeah, I've written a book, but it's hard to get it published because there's lots of delivery.
Oh, so good. Listen, it's hard out here. Like speed dating, I couldn't do. I was hosting speed dating lives, and even watching how people did it, I had to cheat because I was hosting them live on TikTok and thinking I could never. I would sit alone, in the house with them cats. Yeah, I'm never doing this. I don't care how bad in the bush it gets. This is what I'm not doing. Yeah, it's just moderating it. Watching people lie through their teeth, I could just tell. Yeah, right. I was like, bitch, I know you lying. One guy come up, I was like, so what's your age thingy? He's like 32. I was like, nigga, by accident. I forget the fuck.
You're too hard in the cake to be 32.
I couldn't even hold it. I was like,
blood.
32 squared.
I told the same girl. I told her, which was saying, she goes, "Oh, what did you do today?" So I said, "Yeah, well, I just came back from Ben Nevis. I went Snowdon. I walked up Snowdon and Ben Nevis. Like, got a helicopter back here to come here for the speed dating."
Nah, she's not right.
So she goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "I got my calves are really hurting me." I just chatted bare foolishness for the whole 5 minutes. 4 minutes we was there.
Oh my god! Because Gary's wicked, you know.
Gary's that one.
But going back to like harassment, you know, there's this theory which I believe is true,
right.
It only feels like harassment if you don't like the person.
That's what I said to you.
Yeah.
They can do exactly the same thing as a stalker harasser, but if they're unattractive or they're weird or they're thingy, all of a sudden it becomes stalking and harassing.
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. So how do you know? And if you work hard enough, she may start finding you attractive.
No. Yeah, but I would never want to wear someone down.
Why not?
Like I've worn you down into life.
Of guys, Natalie, that's what we do.
No, I know. I mean, it works sometimes.
It works.
But
do you know what? I dated somebody. It does. It happened to me. I dated someone that just wasn't for me, but then I just liked over the time we just became friends. He just didn't give up, and we became friends, and it wasn't for me. But I tried it, but he still cheated on me and chat fuckery on the road. So what you have to do? You know what I mean? You might as well go for the you know what I mean? Like,
the ones you like. But do you know what's another weird thing? Today, I had to go and get a parcel because they delivered it to the concierge. Concierge don't deal with our flat, but whatever. So I went to the concierge. There was a younger, he must have been about maybe 30, just under 30, black guy working there. So I was like, I look like batty shit. So when I went in there, I was like, great. Yeah, not that I'm trying to, I don't like young boys either at all. But I thought, fucking hell, very well put together, whatever. You just don't want to go, but you go in there looking rough, thinking you're not going to see nobody of anything. So when I was in there, now I'm trying to get the passport. I'm on my phone, just singing. He's trying to talk. Then I realised the boy's chatting me up, right? And you know that I started looking at him like, you ain't got no standards. Genuinely, I was like,
no, I don't agree. Because
I looked extra rough today, like extra rough. Earlier when I went in, I just finished. I've not long spoken to you.
But he's probably seen you before now. It's not like the first time he's ever seen you.
I've never seen him.
He doesn't mean just because he ain't seen him, he ain't seen you.
Exactly.
When he was talking to me and he was blushing, I was like this. I thought, wow, you ain't got no standards. Number one, and number two, you're a toddler.
A toddler, you know.
You're a toddler. some of them, I've been chatted up some of the in some of my most roughest states, and I think men prefer
just
natural, and if that's your at your worst and you still look decent, then we can rock with this when you dress up. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But we was watching some show, me and Shasha. It's called Queen's Court, and they've got a King's Court out as well.
Yeah. I saw the Queen's one. I haven't watched the King's one yet.
Okay, I fell asleep on it, so I've got to go back and watch it. See who does what. But there's one girl on there called Delicious, yeah. And
what's her name?
From you got a name of Delicious, you're an idiot. From there, or your name's after alcohol, Hennessy, brandy, Bob. You're an idiot.
Wow.
Bacardi.
Not Bacardi.
Malibu.
Evening, sugar. How you doing, Davina? Nice to see you. Good evening, Colin Williams. There's other people watching, but I can't see on the platform.
But it's the conversation.
But you lot share it on your screens as well, Gary. Share it on your.
I've done the
Yeah.
Because they don't come. I was thinking, our viewing really start hitting up until 9, and I'm like, I don't want to go 9 to. I ain't got time for that. So it just is what it is. Catch it on the replay or catch it halfway through. But what was we talking about before? I'm having a foggy brain day today.
Natalie's on a hot thing. Natalie chatting to a little young boy and then pushing him to the side.
Even less than older guys.
Okay, so they just slap. So what's the youngest you would do, and what's the oldest you would do?
The youngest is like 37, because the frontal lobe on the man there is very, very, very slow coming forward.
I disagree with that. Once you get past a certain age, it's all done.
You got to be within the 1980. When you start hitting 1990 and all of that, I can't rock. So I couldn't do 5 years. Like, we've got to be in the same 80 something. So I think both ways, maybe. Anyone born within the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah.
1980, yeah, that God made me.
Okay, so yeah. But then 1989 would make them nearly 10 years older than you. So
1989.
No, it's only 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years.
No, what are you? 1980?
85.
Oh, you're 85.
So slap bang in the middle, yeah.
You're 80, isn't it, Shasha?
Yep.
Okay, 80s babies, boy. Lord.
What's wrong with this you? Sorry.
We don't want to be witness to nothing.
Do you know what I mean?
Social services will come, yeah. I got a duty of care.
It's the cat. Go and throw that plate away.
Go NSPCA, whatever they're called.
But yeah, I don't know. Too funny. Anyway, first topic. Where did I put it? Let's have a look. Keep talking until I find it, because I haven't bloody. Oh, it might be actually, because I stopped doing it on Facebook because I would set up the show and then the pages would disappear anyway. So it's pointless. It's just have the links, and then you could just click the link to what it is that you want to do.
What's some of the comments? Does it say people say? Hopefully he's not watching now.
Who's that?
Colin Williams. Hopefully he's not watching now.
About Shish's date.
Oh. But it's the Colin said it, but it's the conversation.
What's that?
Colin Williams. He said, hopefully he's not watching now. And then he's put, but it's a conversation.
It's the conversation. So he's saying when you're talking to people, it's how you flow with people. But sometimes I think I've got a reasonable conversation, but I've been out on dates and been like, this is the deadest thing I've ever been. Like chatting to girls, and I think I can talk to anybody. I've been there, I was like, oh my God.
Sometimes you just don't click with somebody. No matter what, you just don't click with them, and there's nothing you can really do about that. Do you know what I mean? So It don't make sense, doesn't it?
I remember I went on a date with this girl years ago, I met her at work, and at work we was on some little ballad. It was really thing, and then we went on a date, and it was dead. There was just no. But at work there was bare chemistry. But we went on a date. I took a Circus Soleil in Camden, but I did have a cold, so maybe the snot running down my nose.
Do you enjoy dating though, guys?
I don't mind it.
I don't like it.
I'm in control, so I don't really care. Just yeah.
I like it when you're very. I don't like the initial part of dating when you've got to get to know someone. I like when you know someone already and you're dating and you're going out on dates then. But that part where you're dating around or where you've got to go on dates with people and first dates, and I don't like it. I hate that process. Hell.
Right.
But I said if I don't like you, then I just don't call you.
Just don't follow up, boy.
But some people really like that process. I know a lot of people that really enjoy it and are like, you need to enjoy it. It's really fun. Like, it's really fun. This is the best bit. And I'm like, oh, really? It's hell.
But you've been on good dates.
I've been on a couple of good dates, yeah.
You have been on good dates. So if there was more like dates, because I've been on some fantastic dates.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? So if you have dates that are just
but I think
the conversation's firing and it's
dating them, if that makes sense. But you know when you're dating around, like, oh, I've got a date with this guy, I met this guy. Oh, and I'm going on a date with this guy on this date. Like, you know when you're dating around, there's not like a specific person.
Right.
And people are dating to get out there. So I'm going on a first date and then they might not speak to that person again because it don't go well, or they might go on a second date. That kind of dating I hate. But when both of my good dates were with the people that I was dating. Like I was dating just them. So we'd already got past that awkward stage.
Yeah.
But you know that awkward stage of dating when you're just first dating and you're dating around and you're going on a first. I hate that.
Right.
Colin's brothers, is dating an expensive game? For real?
Yeah. I've watched when I was dating and but we were going out and I was like, we were going out every weekend, sometimes during the week. And I was like, this shit is expensive. So sometimes I would offer, like, I can't take it. It's embarrassing how much that they were just
Yeah.
And I knew that they had plans, like they had things that they were trying to do and save up for.
Yeah, try to save up for you. I have plans for you.
But it's expensive. It's expensive.
So can you
but
date?
You're not even the type of girl that it requires an expensive date.
No.
But it's nice.
Not at all. I had to reiterate that a few times. He paid all the time, no, because I didn't let him. I was like, no, this is too expensive. I don't like that. It made me uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable anyway. That time where the bill comes, and even though they're like, no, I've got it. I think I'm always like, oh, it's awkward. Like I'm like, do I? Yeah. I'm not someone that's
to all of you, if someone took you out on a date and offered you and paid for it with a voucher,
the voucher, you know.
I don't care. I don't care about things like that.
You know, I don't like that. Yeah, that it's money in it. And then
I pay for it anyway, so I don't really get into the whole conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind. Don't mind that.
Would you do a voucher? Me? Yeah.
Do you know what? The funny thing about it, obviously you don't know, right? So sometimes I remember I went to a show. It was a really good show, and we had amazing seats. I can't remember what it was. It was at the O2, and it's an NHS discount ticket. So I think the tickets were £5, but we had like second for front row seats. And the person was like, "We must have paid what?" Someone like, yeah, it cost me a tenner.
Right,
cheap. You know what I mean? The cab fare there and back was more.
Yeah.
Then the actual tickets,
the parking tickets, the parking to we had to pay for parking was more expensive than the actual thing. So I suppose I don't mind getting a discount thing, but I wouldn't bring out a voucher in a restaurant and say, yeah, is a coupon. Yeah, there's a 2-for-1 coupon. Like I wouldn't do that. It's my 2-for-1. It's my 2-for-1.
You know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money, you know.
It is. I would prefer that to a man that when you go to a restaurant, he's finicky and always got something to complain about to the waiters, and is my thing's thingy. Look, this is not thingy properly. Look, this is not that. That's hell.
I had that once.
Oh, that's hell. Don't know how to talk to people.
Running late, not because I wanted to, left out in enough time. My friend was stopping me there, and the restaurant down in Dorset. We was trying to go for all these back roads, and they were all blocked off. I was like, listen, I left out in enough time. I'm coming still. I just need to get there, basically.
Yeah.
And walked in, and he acted like, he did push up his face, acted like to say he was going to some top-notch restaurant. Like he didn't want to get up and say hello. So I was like, listen, I can go from my friend and tell her to stop, and go right back to where I started. I was like, no. Sat there, he was picking at everything and trying to make conversation, just like, okay, he goes, oh, I worked last night. I'm like, well, you knew you was coming out on the day. Why did you work then? I was like, whatever. So I'm trying to make conversation. So anyway, there's these two ladies who's trying to take a picture, and one of the staff was taking a picture of them, but it just looked so painful. So I said, would you like me to take a picture? She goes, oh yeah, no problem. I took the picture, and he went, she went, oh, you look absolutely fabulous. I just had on a simple jumper dress, and yeah. So he sat there, he goes, oh, why did you do that for? I was like, what are you talking about? It's just a picture. Oh well, and I see they complimented you. Yeah, it's more than what you've done.
So you didn't want to take the picture.
This sounds like a painful date, man.
Yeah, so then we come out the restaurant now. He's like, oh, should I drop would you like me to drop you back? I was like, yeah, please. Got in the car now, trying to make conversation. That was still dead. And then
that's all right. I'm not putting myself through the car ride after that.
Park up there. He was like, oh, bit awkward now, isn't it? I was like, no, not really. I said, yeah, we had great conversation on the phone. It was fine, but just face to face just wasn't happening.
Face to face, yeah, that happened. Though. That
happened. He was like, right, and then he was like, oh, are we gonna do this again? Or I was like, honestly, he was like, I said no. I said no. He said, why not? And that's what I said. That I thought.
And that's scary, where they still ask for an explanation. Even after no.
Right. So to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not going to waste your time, and I'm not going to waste my time. We had a little vibe over the phone. It was cool, but you were, to me, just a bit rude when I did finally turn, even though I was keeping in contact with you. I did just turn up late and not call you or nothing like that. And then conversation went really flowing, and I'm just not really feeling this. So no, even if I am in London, I would not be calling you. So let's just leave it as that. She was like, okay then. Then I see him out in a drive. He coming with some Miss Daisy church going looking woman, and then he had the teacher phone me and then say to me at like a couple of weeks later, I said, oh, I was just calling to see if I can. Like, yeah, I'm fine. What do you want? He's like, oh, I saw you out. Didn't you see me? I said, yeah, I saw you. All right. And you didn't walk. You walked straight past me. You looked like turned back, and you looked at me. And you kept walking. So why are you calling me now for?
Yeah.
Oh, was you jealous of who I was with? I said, with your church going woman. I said, did you see what I look like? And did you see what you walked in with? Yeah. I said, okay then. If that's what good night. Good night.
So DJ Emerald said, evening all, dating doesn't have to be expensive, but this will show certain moves and motives to me. For me, it's about the experience of going to know someone, but for others, it's about meals, drinks, and going to fancy parties.
Absolutely.
I think with the right person, honestly, it's the company. It's not even cliche. A nice walk that just doesn't end, where you're just chatting away, everything's just flowing. The best.
Yeah, Jill Scott wrote a whole song about it.
Yeah, that's the best vibe. Or when you're just sitting in the car and chatting for time.
Yeah.
And the time just goes like that. Things like that people take for granted, or they think that you want that, but it's the time, the flow. The flow.
Colin said, does a man have to drive, or are you prepared to take public transport on a date? I'm quite fine. If it's a nice day, go away for a walk. It's a nice day, go and have a little walk in the park. You know?
I know Natalie's a hip hop head. Do you what's that tune by Jay-Z and Ja Rule and is it Amelia? Can I get a what? And she goes,
Can I
how are
get
we
a
going to get around on your bus pass?
Oh, what did she say? What are the lyrics now? See, this menopause is really fucking with my lyric game.
Do you know what? Because Gary said it,
You
now
ain't
it's
gotta be
blank.
something,
I'm
but,
blank.
but fuck that. How we gonna make it around on your bus pass? If you, how can I go fight it? If I was a six-figure nigga, yeah. I remember the money's true. Fuck that. How we gonna get rolled on one bus pass?
Kind of move like that. How are we gonna get around on your bus pass? Yeah. Now,
That's funny.
A girl I know said to me one time that if she's dating someone and she goes, she's not doing anything and he doesn't drive, doesn't have to have a car, but he hasn't got a driving license, she's got no time for it.
I know people that said that as well.
I know some men who don't drive. I know a couple of men who just not because they can't drive. They've got it, but they just don't like to drive.
No. She said I don't mind a person not driving, but you have to have a license because she thinks that shows maturity. Okay. I don't know why, but that's her.
I don't know, because sometimes it be a motherfucker to pass.
Listen, I wouldn't want to do my test now, boy. That's all I can say.
No,
hell no.
Everybody's failing.
I would pass,
crossing your arms like this, driving around with one hand.
You know what I'm saying? No, sir.
Yeah, following sat nav that I can't understand sometimes.
But yeah, all right. So let me share my screen. Let's see what the first topic is. Gary, these topics are on fire. Gary done some of these, got some good ones.
I saw you did one with Kelso.
Yeah, we've got time to play that one. All right. So, can you see my screen?
No,
nothing come up.
Can't see it.
No.
It's saying stop sharing.
There's coming. Something's coming now. Yeah, there
you go.
It's on now.
Very
small though.
Okay, yeah, it would be. It is a bit small for me, but it says, "Hey, I've decided to let the." So my husband, baby mama, sent this to me. How should I respond? Hey, I've decided to let the girls come over there this weekend, but as I told him, there will be some rules. Rule number 1, do not post my kids on social media. 2, do not take them anywhere without getting my approval first. 3, do not comb their hair. Normally I make sure their hair is braided, but I haven't gotten around to getting that done this month. But I don't allow anyone in their head. Oh, hang on. Because it's got all this writing over it. I can't see it. Sorry, guys. I have to get to the... Because I can't see the end bar, so I need to just get it from the... Right, yeah, here it is. So where did I get to? Yeah. Normally I make sure their hair is braided, but I haven't gotten around to getting it done this month. But I don't allow just anyone in their hair. 4, neither of you are to discipline them, not even him. If there is a problem, call me and I will get them straight. So I'm going to read that again because of the break that I took. Hey, I've decided to let the girls come over there this weekend, but as I told him, there will be some rules. Number 1, do not post my kids on social media. Number 2, do not take them anywhere without getting my approval first. Number 3, do not comb their hair. Normally I make sure it's braided, but I haven't gotten around to getting it done this month. 4, I don't allow anyone in their head. 4, neither of you are to discipline them, not even him. If there is a problem, call me and I will get them straight. What do we think about that? Natalie, your camera's gone.
Sorry, I was trying to share again, but this thing is... Oh.
What do you guys think?
If the child is with the dad, I don't feel why the mum has to have so much rules and regulations.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel
like she's just being a dick.
It's very aggressive. Like she's not got over him. She's a very jealous individual. She doesn't want, if she's with somebody, don't touch child. If your child's hair gets messy while they're with the dad, then it's his responsibility to make sure the child is looking correct. What are you supposed to do? Cold about the mum and get the child? No. If you go on a holiday or something, then they're with the parent. Get over it.
Can't even go on holiday because you got to get permission.
Go
Get permission to go to the park. Please, mummy, can I go to the park, please?
Way behind, no, mate.
If she could stop him from seeing them, she would. But number one, she would. That's what she wants to do, but she can't because she needs childcare, she needs the help, and she probably needs the child maintenance. So her only form of control, because there's a lot of bitterness in there, the form of control is by putting all these stipulations in there. If you those stipulations should only come if you don't trust someone with your children. In that case, they should never be with them in the first place. Don't send them there. So there's no real merit behind everything that you're saying. You're being a bitter BM, but you can't stop him from seeing them because you need the childcare. You can't stop him from seeing them because you need the child maintenance. So instead, you flex by doing that because you can't use the child as a weapon in another way because it won't suit your lifestyle or whatever you got going on. It's not in your best interest. That's what I'm getting from that.
Yeah. Gal, what do you think?
My point. I said when I responded, I think the mother's out of order. The only thing I'll give her a little bly on is the hair. I know some people don't like people in their children's hair, but if that's the case, make sure the pitty's hair is done before she comes to my house.
Why? Yeah. So they're gonna run around looking like wild roach.
This month I haven't got it done, and that means
wild roach.
She'd rather her kids run around looking mad than have someone else do their hair because you didn't do it.
So that means that when I go to you, can I take her out today? You go, no, her hair's not done. Don't be telling me what I can do. To go to, you can't go because my child's hair's not done. Nah, move. Yeah.
Exactly.
And in my household, the kid's dad can't really control what happens in my household like that. And so vice versa. As long as it's not adverse to their safety or doesn't cause any kind of trauma or isn't anything detrimental to them, let the dad do what he needs to do with them. That's his household, their household. You don't have control about what happens in their household. Unless it's something detrimental, like you're a vegan and you want your kids to be vegan so they eat. Do you know what I mean? They eat a certain way, or there's certain like real core principles that you don't go against. But all them petty little things there,
you don't eat pork or something like that.
Yes, stuff like that. But all petty little things.
Hold on.
Or my kids don't watch Don't let my kids watch no horror films or things that they don't like, or don't let them on the computer past this time. You might have those stipulations for your kids. You might want to put that over and say, look, work together with me on that. Come in there and flex like that and tell me what to do in my house, because he couldn't come and tell me what to do in mine.
Right.
You think I'm texting my man every single time my foot crosses the threshold with Roger and Badger? You're mad. No.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of women out there that are like that. Like let's say they do that because they want some form of control. And some men will see it as, if I don't do that, then I can't see my child again. So it is some form of control. But there's a lot of bitterness with this woman. She wants to have control of what, because she knows that he's going to be thinking, oh, if I don't do that, then I can't have my kids again. And it's wrong.
It is wrong. But tell me this, if you received this text, how would you respond?
I would not respond to her.
You wouldn't respond?
I would go to my husband and say, I beg a man, deal with it. Literally, I don't make me deal with it, because you might never see them again.
Right.
I beg a man, deal with the matter. Go and take the woman for a coffee, sit her down and have a serious conversation with my girl.
Yeah.
But keep me out of it. I'm not getting involved. I don't want to know, because I know I haven't got the temperament for that shit. So it would be up to him to regulate that. You need to go and sort that shit out and make sure she don't text me no stupidness again.
Right.
Please.
Right. Because when I read it, there was points that I actually agreed with. It was the tone that I didn't like. So posting the kids on social media, if I ain't got permission to post your kids on social media, then fair enough. There's some people that, like, even though their kids were adults, I knew that would only allow people on their page that are their friends. If my family's on here, it's only for, like, people can be really protective with their kids over social media. So I got that.
Yeah.
Doing your hair, I actually get as well, because not everyone has the same processes with hair, and like you can, like you might be on a hair journey with your girls, and then someone comes and puts it in your kid's hair, and then it starts dropping out. Do you know what I mean? So, because not everyone's spirit and hand agrees with your hair. So I got that. I was talking to Gary about this, and I was like, I don't know, like, blended families can be difficult, because if I was left with the child or the child was being stupid, Gary was like, so what, you're not going to discipline the child? You're going to just let it just act out and not say anything? But I would feel uncomfortable disciplining. I wouldn't want to touch. I'm not touching no one's picnic. That's for a start. Because I know if someone touched mine, I'm going to want to murder. So I'm not doing anything to anyone's child that I would. So there's certain things that I got, but then there's different levels of discipline. Discipline's not, in this day and age, it's not physical anyway. So let's be clear about what you mean in regards to discipline, because if they're going to run in front of a truck, I'm not allowed to say to them, stop!
Yeah.
I'm allowed to do that.
And cuss, and give them a good cussing. Because if the child goes, goes in your care, what's the mum going to say? Why you let my child run out in the road?
Right.
I was calling you to see if I could tell you to
stop.
You didn't pick up.
But if the child is acting up in front with me, and the dad's gone to the shop popped out for whatever reason, the child is acting up, the first thing I'm going to do is do a video call, and make the child know, look, this is what your child doing.
No, I'm not even. To me, and I think this is me. I think this is why we've got so much unruly children around. Yeah, because everyone feels they could do what they want to do, and no one could talk to them. Yeah, nobody outside could talk to me. I can do what I want to do. Blah blah blah. No, I'll be telling him, if you're out with me and you're going on with foolishness, I'm going to tell you, fix up. When I'm doing youth work and them kids are going on rowdy and stuff, or I do a trip with someone and they do madness, I'm telling them. Yeah, this is where I'm road, behave. So I don't have that whole thing. If your child with me and they're doing something wrong, then know that I'm going to be telling your child, stop. No. I'm not going to end up thumping your child up or whatever, but I'm going to talk quite forcefully to your child. And sometimes, even with my children, both of them, sometimes I've given them the talking, and they've gone home to their mum crying, bawling, daddy. Mum's tried to phone me. Who you phoning? To Debbie. I just wanted to find out what went on. Why do you need to know what went on? I've told the child off. I haven't killed them. I haven't dashed them out no window.
It's tricky, because as well, I think sometimes, like, if the mum is bitter like that, the kids can come in with a preconceived sort of energy towards you, so they can be just difficult anyway, because they know the mum's just waiting for
the drama.
Just waiting for it. Listen, I am not a child fan at the best of times. I think they're assholes the majority of the time, if I'm honest with you. I like kids once they get bigger. Once, you know what I mean? But once they're, I haven't got time. Like, I was telling you, look, on Saturday, all of the kids wanted to come and play in our stall, play hide and seek and all these things. And I was like, I don't even like you, like, the best. Get out. Do you know what I mean? Where are your parents? But I didn't shout at them. I didn't. I called them and I spoke to them, and I just said, "Look, Auntie's been here from 6. I've been setting up this thing. You've almost knocked it down twice, and do you think that's fair?" Kind of thing. I reasoned with them, like, go and play over there or at the back. There's a kiddie thing over. Go over there, but you can't come and play ball in my tent. Like, please. Do you know what I mean? But I reasoned with them, because I don't want no angry parent to come marching up to me saying, "What did you say to?" I just never want that. But at the same time, where is the parent? Why have you just left your kids to run wild and bad? It's wild. So you're right. We don't chat to the kids like how we used to get spoken to by adults. Kids are rude. It's played off of shyness. I don't like it. I don't. So keep your kids. But I feel like if I got that text, I think Natalie's strategy is the best. Go to him direct and let him sort it out, because she's doing that to cause problems in the household, I think, because if I turn around and say, well, fuck you and keep your kids, because what she was saying, the discipline part, I was like, well, come on. But some of the other points I actually gave her, but it was the tone, and it's like, you're looking for an argument with me.
You know what? I wouldn't get an argument.
These kids with you. If you've already spoken to the dad, why are you messaging me? Don't message
it's not
me.
It's not about the kids. It's about her ego. All of that is ego. All of that is wrapped around and based on her ego. That's it. When you look at the points that she's making, a lot of them, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's your ego. It's not about them. It's not about them.
No, keep your kids. But then you can't tell your husband's ex-partner to keep her kids and don't bother sending them around there, because you and your husband's going to bust out an argument because you can't tell me.
All you do is send her a thumbs down emoji.
I'm not even responding to her. She's going to see 2 blue ticks. I'm going to screenshot it, send it to the husband, and say, I beg a man, chat to your baby mother. And I don't even like that term, but in that moment, she's a baby mother. Chat to her, bro. He's going to know from us saying it like that. Chat to her.
And I know people are really ignorant around their children. I remember I got my flat in Tottenham. I put up a brand new wall, like a bricky wall, yeah. And what happened was the children were, because the bricks were loose and where the cement was, they pulled some of the bricks out.
Right.
So my builder was like, "Oh no, behave! Come away from the wall!" Baba shouting at them. Then the mum and dad come running across the road. "Why are you shouting at our kids?" He's like, "What are you talking about? They're pulling." You're pulling at the bricks out of our wall. If the wall dropped on your picnic, then you want to come and sue me.
Right.
Move. And that big arguments where they want to start fighting. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah,
before you called your kids away from the bricks.
Right. No, they will fight you. I remembered one time when we was in Fashion Week's Music. I don't know if you was there that time. And there were some kids and they were messing with my jewelry, just kept thinking, and my mum was getting angry because my mum does get. I'm so glad some of these things that my mum's not at where we've been on the road, but because my mum will say something. So she was getting angry, and then I was saying to mum, because the things are shiny, kids are attracted to it, so they are gonna thing. And then another set of kids done it, and she was like, my mum must have said, "Oh, is it them kids pulling at the things them again?" And I said to her, "No, it's a different set of kids." So then I heard the woman say, I will punch her and her mum. So I said, "Are you talking to me?" And she was like, "Yeah, you and your mother keep saying things about my kids." So I said, "Well, you're going to sit there and watch your kids destroy my items." And then we got into a big argument. I said, "Who are you going to punch? Come and punch me and my mum. Let me murder you out head." So you know what my mouth is like. We won't go on to that in the life. But I tell her about herself, like, that's not going to happen. You're not going to watch your kids break my stuff and then punch me and my mum and think you're going to live. All right, let's see where this goes. Do you know what I mean? But this is where the parents are at now. So I'd rather not say nothing to their picnic in no kind of way, because I don't want to get into the hassle. And tying it back to dating, it makes it extremely difficult to date guys who have got kids, or vice versa, who have got kids, if you ain't got a handle on that, because that could bust up a relationship over time.
It will do.
I suppose, it's different now, isn't it? Because even if you're if you're dating somebody, and Charlene had kids, and I was dating Charlene, and I was telling her son or daughter certain things that they're doing wrong. Now, at first, you may feel a bit uncomfortable with it, but if you see it's coming from a kind of not loving, but loving perspective, like it's there's nothing wrong. You may not like the message I'm giving them, but actually, you know, it's a message that has to be given or whatever.
Yeah.
And then after a while, it becomes normal. Like I'm not trying to replace anyone's father or anything, but I'm just saying, you know what? I'm directing your children, and if you're dating me, you know that I'm meant to be a decent person, so I'm gonna direct them in the right angle. I'm not gonna make them run out in the road or do stupid things or disrespect.
Yeah.
Like if my partner's son was talking to her roughly, I'd be, brother, what are you talking to? That's your mum. Do you mean?
Yeah, stop that.
Yeah, stop that.
Yeah, like equally, I remembered when I was younger, I went to visit my dad in America, and he was dating this woman, and she had a younger son, and he done something, and my dad beat this boy for something that he did. And I remembered, I said to her, my mum would never, I was disgusted. I was about 11, and my mum would never allow anybody to beat me like a Hebrew slave out here. No way. No way. So, like I said, there's different levels of discipline. So you should be able to speak to a child in a stern voice and say, listen, for your own good, or stop now. But beating them, there's no need for it. And
we've moved on from that now, innit?
Yeah, we've moved on from that now, but it still depends on the level of discipline. So if you lose your temper with my child because it's being an absolute dick, say that child throws something at it, your natural response might be to block or push back or whatever. What happens? Do you know what I mean? Where does it go? So I don't know, but I couldn't. Well, she's married to him, but I think it would be challenging. I think it'd be very challenging.
So all kids,
go visit your kids. Take them to your mum's house.
And if I it's a week, isn't it, that they're staying there?
Yeah.
So what's going to happen to their headpiece? It's just going to come into some nest. I'm going to send them home, and you're going to have to cut out the middle of their head.
Do you know what? You know what? Just on purpose, you should make them sleep with no headscarf, and let them get nappy or then walk twist up, and send them back like that. And say, boy, that's how you wanted it. Yeah, that cold out.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
No, Bravado Massive said, the discipline part is wrong. Their dad has every right to discipline them whilst in his care. I'm not sure I understand the reasoning for them asking mum's approval to take the kids out either whilst in dad's care. I'm getting inbox messages. Oh, put your message on the live, babe, if you're watching. Oh, the live keeps stopping and starting, someone said. Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Is it?
That could be why the numbers are going up and down. I don't know. Okay, it doesn't. I don't know what to do with that. There was a few replies here. I said, I hear you. I hear you. Personally, I wouldn't want to have to discipline anyone's children, but not sure why the dad can't either, which would make me want to say, keep your kids, mate. But you can't. I mean, you can't do that, I guess is what I was trying to say. Because you can't, because as a husband, you can't tell me that I can't bring my kids here because the baby mother's a dick. We're going to have to figure that out, but you can't tell me that they can't come here. But me with my ignorant hat on, keep your kids before I have to murder your baby mother. Do you know what I mean? Like, no. So, Denise Morris, I agree. Part of the co-parenting is trusting each other to make decisions for the benefit of the children. The mother has made it about her feelings rather than the child. I understand it's slightly difficult to allow another adult acting as a parent into your child's life. And then there was a few replies. Hang on. Yeah, I said, you're right. What I picked up on this was the tone and the element of flexing control that made me think, I'd rather you keep your children if you're using them to throw your weight around.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I bet there are plenty of parents who feel they'd rather not have to put up with the behavior of the bitter ex-partner. Absolutely. And when a guy's got multiple baby mothers, so I've got 8 different personalities to deal with.
That's why I got boundaries. Not
That's
doing
me.
that.
I slide off. No,
Yeah.
I cannot. Absolutely, I would like to avoid this type of drama as much as I can. Blah blah blah. Donna said the mother of his children is short-sighted. If she dies, God forbid, who does she think will be taking care of her children, disciplining them? Discipline is part of and parcel of caregiving. I'm not saying don't set boundaries, but let them be realistic. Absolutely. That's probably what I said. Daniel Hawkins said, I don't care if the situation, but she sounds hella controlling. I understand the social media and the hair thing, but the rest is just what the WTF. As the father with children from a previous relationship, shit ain't gonna fly. They with me and we will do what we want. If mama is posted on social media, then guess what we're doing? Get the F out of here. Gary said, I think the mother is out of order. The only rule on here that I can say is maybe is the hair one, but even that is a push. I can't take a picture of me and my child and put it on social media or on my WhatsApp status. You're having a laugh. Then we go to the park without your permission. What must I say? Mummy, can we go to the park? Laughing out loud, really? If any of my children, godchildren, cousins, nephews, and so on are out with me, you know, if they do something that is wrong, I'm going to tell them. This mum is the reason children are unruly in today's messed up world. Well said. T. Smooth said, wow, baby mum sounds like rules are tainted with feelings. Social and rules can fly whilst they are with us, but as soon as she gets them back, picture. But sorry, the reporting on taking and discipline are non-negotiable as the alternate what does it say? Alternate environment would dictate the well-being of the children. Mummy will just need to adjust emotionally over time. Right. And then I sent this message out as part of, I wanted to see what like my personal people on my WhatsApp status and stuff had to say about it. So I sent it out just basically saying that we're going to be talking about it and give me your opinions. Let me see if I can find them. All right, here we go. Hang on. Okay, right. You really need double screen when you're working with StreamYard, you know, because I can't see you lot when I'm sharing the screen. It's weird. But anyway, share screen. Can you not see my screen?
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Make sure there's no pictures on here, Yotish.
Me too. You can see it, yeah?
Yeah.
Because I put on the stage, message me back and let me know what you do with this situation. Please don't let them come here, said one of my people. And just don't let them come here. Well, I would have the kids. I would have the kids. I will respond. I'm happy to have them. Please know I will be not in, but their father will be home to look after them. He does not cook clean and will be happy to have sandwiches and watch movies all day with his children. I have not done the shopping. Should the children be unhappy with the provisions provided, he will call you to collect them straight away. What's that? Good response. It's nothing to do with me, basically, what she's saying. This is crazy. I agree. No social media or combing hair, but needing permission to take them anywhere or discipline them as a dad is ridiculous. I said, absolutely.
Okay. I get the combing hair. But if your kids are staying somewhere for a substantial amount of time, their hair's gonna have to get done.
Or they need to be able to do their hair themselves. One of the two.
Yeah, like, it's just silly. Like that's when it gets. And if you didn't do their hair, you might have to suck it up, blood. Otherwise, your kids are gonna go out looking mad. Like, if I've done their hair in braids, then just make sure they wrap their hair at night, please. Remind them to put their bonnet on.
When my daughters a lot younger, we used to go to New York every year, and her mum at the time was like, "Don't make people put their hands in their hair," but she would make sure the hair's done. I used to feel sorry for her because she's Chinese, but when she got done, it was like proper, like tight, and I had to put the headscarf on. But the funny thing about it at the time, my auntie. He's got a whole hairdressing business. Got a massive shop with bare hairdressers in there. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to comment on that, Trisha.
So anyway, hey Juliet, thanks for watching. Gary done Juliet show, so she's saying that it was a good show. Share screen. So let's see what we finished saying. What what our people had to say. This one, she didn't even respond. She just sent a laughing emoji.
Because it is. I would be like, "Oh, she's trying me."
Yeah.
She just sent a laughing emoji. Please don't let them come here.
You don't know.
She's not stopping the visit. She's setting boundaries. Ain't that what you lot always preach?
That's not. There's a thin line between setting boundaries
and taking a mick
and taking just being a Hitler.
Yeah, some of you will be screaming if someone touched your kid's hair without asking. Don't do the double standards.
Then do the hair, blood. The blood clot hair. If you're sending them for a week. What the fuck? Your kids are gonna wake up every day looking like a Mel B, just going downhill every fucking day. By the time it comes to Friday, they look like crackhead Lil.
No.
And then that's why she said don't take them out. She wants control, not co-parenting. There's a big difference,
right?
Exactly. If you don't trust us, why are you even sending them over? Make it make sense.
Exactly. She's a co-parent Nazi.
Nazi, you know. It's going far.
I couldn't co-parent with someone like that, because if the baby father tried to come on my phone like that, it would be war. People would be going crazy.
But I hear it all the time from people and girls and guys I know. Yeah, don't bring your man, don't bring your man around my child, don't bring your woman around my child. Like, move.
Yeah.
We're not together no more.
Right.
Hang on, I want to play you lot something as well, but I'm just
I am not the Pope. There will be men here at some point.
Hopefully. when I'm not single.
Can you not hear this? Listen to this, yeah?
Go.
Can you not hear?
No. My response? Undecide to send your girls to me. The end. Because I don't know, you're sending your children with all them stipulations to my house. No, I'm all right. I don't want to feel uncomfortable. I don't want to feel anxious because I've got these children and you sent me with guidelines. Like, I mean, you're not adults here. No, it's okay. It's okay. You undecide and have a blessed day.
Yeah.
End of.
Wherever you were going that week, take them.
Take them. End of. Period.
Take them, and whilst you're on the way there, do their hair.
Right.
I'm done with you, Soraya, man.
Look at my face with that shit. Listen, and you know what? One day, you can be composed, as well. People need to know what they're doing, because you will keep it together for your man, and you will thingy, and you don't want to cause problems. But you see, one day, and I would usually send it to my man, but one day she might catch me with that text.
On a
2 days before I come on.
Yeah.
He will never see them again. He will never see them again. Me and him are done. Like, everything's gonna happen. It's gonna be like some big retrograde. Everything mash up. Yeah.
Everything mash up.
You're a woman with hormones and all that. They're sending a text, but you're also sending it to a woman that has hormones and thingy. Like, you're not gonna sometimes she might just send that. You might have all the well intention of, I'm not playing into this foolishness, until one day I do not only play into that foolishness, I make a whole play day out of that. Yeah. One day you might just find me in that mood. Yeah. Well, I'll give you exactly what you're looking for.
All the way left.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is another person said this.
Yeah. You hear me? I wouldn't be taking that child, and that's no co-parenting going on there. That to me is that don't make sense, because that's the children's dad. So no discipline. So where did all this spring up from? There's background and context, but in that message, I would be like, thank you, but no thank you. The first lot makes sense, but the no disciplining from either person, I can understand the hair thing, okay. But also it then depends on how have you sent the children and where are we going? Sometimes you've got places to be and your children walking around not looking cared for, groomed. I get it, but nah, that sounds like there's no co-parenting going on there. And that's his ex-wife. Is that why they're divorced? Because that sounds like grounds for divorce to me.
And I'm not being funny, yeah. If you got the children for a week, never in the history of my life have I sat in my yard for anybody, apart from when I had COVID, for 7 days. If you fucking think I'm staying in the house for 7 days with Pitney, no fresh air, yeah, you're fucking crazy. Keep your Pitney, because someone's not leaving that house alive. Yeah. You can't stay in the yard for 7 days with a Pitney. You can't walk out the house. You can't go nothing. You can't do nothing. Keep them, but keep them. I can't leave the house. Like, it's too much. It's too much. Send them in their hazmat suit or their hazard suit. Like, where do you think you're sending them?
Hazmat, you know.
She's kind of like she's sending them to Jurassic Park. The fuck? Yeah. They're going to their dads.
All right. Second topic that you chose. Let me go to it.
I wanted to comment on that post, but I got caught up at work, so I posted it.
On what post did you want to comment on?
The post. I think it's the one that I sent. So
right,
I posted it.
So you could just
to comment, and I didn't even end up coming back for comment.
It's like we're in some sort of retrograde, boy. So
we are. We're in all of them, and apparently this is the worst week for it. This is the worst week.
Yeah, communication. Yeah, here we go. Everything's just being thing. Hey Jay, how you doing, my love? Let's go to share screen. Okay, you can see my screen, yeah? Who else feels like they're dating in the wrong generation?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Why did you pick this? And like,
it came up. It was on my timeline on my Instagram. Right. And I was like, yeah, I've always said that.
What, you want to be younger?
No, not younger. But although sometimes the younger ones, they love harder, man. I feel like there's a space between the older generation and the generation under us. I think are we all in the same generation?
No. What does that?
I too.
Me and Gary are in the same generation.
No, we're not.
I think you and Charlie, you're only 5 years or 6 years older than me.
Yeah, you're in that generation. You're young things around there.
But I feel like we're gonna miss with our generation.
Hold on. I'll just give you an example. Yeah, I told you I was at Goody's barbecue. I'm not the last one, the one before. So this girl come up to me and was like, "Oh, Gary, how you doing? Da da da." So I'm looking at her thinking, "Who are you?" And then she had like a little J around her neck, and I was thinking, "Who is this girl?" And then she's chatting to me, and she started talking about the estate and this, that, and I'm thinking, "Oh," and then talking about my friends. I was like, "Oh." So I think, I wonder if that's Jenny. Like I've got on my mind, and then she mentioned the boyfriend at the time, and she's still dating. I was like, "Ah." And then I said, "Oh, how old are you now?" So this girl, when I was like 16, 17, or 6, she was like 10. So
Right.
Yeah, pick me, right?
But when you get older, that age gap.
But as far as I'm concerned, I still see you as that little girl on the estate. So when she told me she was 50, I was like, "What? When did that happen?"
Yeah.
You're not 10.
You're not. Yeah, you're not right. When you get like, when we were growing up, people they're like, "You're 50, Trish." Like what? Suddenly, we're not that much older than you, but when we were younger, 3 or 4 years made a huge difference.
Yeah.
Like,
you know. Yeah.
So you say, So.
Yeah, let me share the screen and see what do you think you're dating in the wrong generation, firstly, Natalie?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm not sure I fully get the question.
So I feel like I think you was born in the wrong time. Like from what maybe it was romanticized, but I just even listening to different people, looking at a lot of things. Dating and relationships and getting to know people and meeting people and dating now is the hardest it's ever been in life. People are more connected.
Yeah.
But they're more detached at the same time. So they've got more kind of resources for connection, social media, and they're more accessible, but they're less connected.
Everyone's detached from themselves.
Everything's detached. Everyone's so detached from everything and carrying trauma, and everyone thinks they've got so much options. So people never really fully invest, I think, in their situation and what they've got going on. They don't lock in properly because it appears as though the options are
limitless,
endless. Yeah. And I just think I do like a bit of chivalry. I've seen chivalry shrivel up. Like it's just it's just
it's playing dead right now.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just think this ain't it. And I see other generations seem to get on with it nicely, but my generation in general, like I say I like my age group of men, but they're the most confused, weird youths like you ever come across. I'm serious.
Well, then maybe you might need to start dating outside of your age group to have a different experience, because do you know what I mean? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. Yeah. So maybe you might need to try that older man or the younger man.
Start dating some Papa Charlies.
It's going very different. Papa Charlie is talking
about old man.
You know how I see it as well? I always look into the future. I'm a forward thinker.
Right.
So I'm like, Ribboy, if I'm 40 now and you're 60 now.
When I'm 50 or 70.
Nicole, was that Nicole? What's that woman's name? Was that Nicole? The one that dated the old man and he died. Nicole something.
Oh yeah, she's dead as well though.
She died as well.
She died as well.
Yeah, Nicole something.
All right. But let's see what they had to say on this one. Shah, actually, do you think you've been kind of quiet? Do you think we're someone asked if you're frozen to Ross?
Oh, no, but like that. Julie.
Oh,
hey, Charlie, tell me how you're frozen. What do you think? Do you think we're dating in the wrong generation? Do you think you're dating in the wrong generation?
Yeah, because it's just so much harder now. Like, it's like playing Krypton fucking Factor.
But you can go, can go on Tinder, you can go on Bumble, you can go Itch.
To do swipe left and swipe. I don't even like shopping on iPad, buddy. Shopping.
You can walk, you can go raving. There's so many options for you now.
I don't rave.
You're not finding your man in the rave.
You're not.
I don't.
You're not. That's coming from someone who used to rave hard. You're not finding your man in the rave.
I found my partner in a rave.
Well, it's different. I suppose I suppose you're lucky.
But Gary, also,
you're lucky.
Not in a rude way, but every time we have a show, you have experiences. How many frogs did you need to get to your woman?
Well, that's because I kept meeting them on podcasts and stuff.
You know what came into my mind? Do you know what came into my mind? Because that was got to be the funniest show I think we've ever did, is when Gary said he put his toes in the vagina. So how many?
Gary's always got a
How many vaginas did you have to put your toes in until you found? You know what I mean?
Gary should have a dating book, like a dating memoirs, because you've got some funny stories.
Dating, but you got to remember, right? When I was single and I was dating people, I would go out. I wouldn't call it a date. We'd just go places. We'd go somewhere and just go out and hang out with people, and that's why we just get like, I'll go out to I don't know, a bar or club, or not very often. I would never go to a rave, but there's a bar or a club or cinema. Mm-hmm. So you get experience and stuff. I mean, I mean, there was and I'm like, when my friends tell me stories, like with my friend, he went to watch some horror film with a girl in their 90s, and then the girl got scared of wet herself.
That's why I ain't going. That's why I ain't going to see no horror movie. I'll die.
Oh God!
I would literally immigrate out of the country. No one would see me ever again. Could you imagine? Oh my God!
I would simply pass away.
It's feasible. It can happen. Oh my God! I'm never going to watch a horror movie with anybody. I've never done it, but now I do it. I don't watch horror anyway. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So things happen. Guys tell each other stories all the time, because you don't think you go on funny dates. We go on hilarious dates. People come with different shoes or different tops, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just mismatching little bit.
That's bizarre, and it's funny. So you just.
I think the tissue paper was the worst one for me when he was. That was the worst one. I was like,
what's that? What happened?
So one of Gary's friends was kissing up one girl and must have filled her up, and then pulled that tissue paper out of her tissue toilet roll.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
What is happening?
What's been your worst date experience, Trisha? I haven't dated a lot, but I have got a hellish date. I got one piece of hellish date, but I haven't dated enough. I don't think. I
haven't had really bad dates. It's just been like really flat conversation. Like, oh my God, so get out of here! Can't wait for it to finish. But I've not had like a horrendous time. When we was younger, I remember I was just not in the mood, and these were the days when we used to take car rides from guys from Shanonas. So which way you going? We're going that way. So we got in the car, and they were talking. All my friends were talking, and two guys at the front, three of us at the back, and they were talking. And I wasn't saying anything because I just wasn't in the mood. I was cold, hungry, and I wasn't in the mood. So then one of the guys said to me, "You're not saying nothing in the middle." And I can't remember, but I was rude. I can't remember how the conversation went. And he just pulled over the car and said, "Get out." So that's the worst thing.
Really?
was the worst thing because I just was just like, I don't feel like talking. I just don't want to talk. Leave me alone now. And then my friend was like, you couldn't be rude when we got home. Like, what the fuck? What did you? But we was at Stamford Hill, so it weren't that far a walk. We was at Stamford Hill, so it weren't that far a walk. But to have your Vex money, have your mode of transport, so that you could just make a quick escape. But I haven't. Yeah, it's been just my worst date experience. Really, has been flat dead conversation. Like, you know, fucking hammer me with a nail in my eyeball now. This is so dead. But, do you know what I mean? But that's about it. Not really horrendous that I can think of right now.
But it's really bad because it's kind of like you are saying it's for us to make it interesting. And like you don't make it interesting.
It's the same with
it doesn't
when you just don't mesh. Like you're just like that. This same person might think, "Oh my God, she's loud. She's well, she's not for me." And this, I think he was flat and had the personality of a dead mackerel. So, but he might then go out and meet up with somebody else, and they just mesh, and it's the best sparks ever. He just wasn't for me. But in terms of, do I think I'm dating in the wrong generation? I'm not sure that I am. I don't think we are. I think there are assholes in every generation, and you just got to learn to not pick them. Basically, because if we're talking about like my mum's generation and my aunts and that, some marriages were good and lasted long, and some marriages really weren't. They weren't happy. You know, they're not happy or whatever the case may be. And some of the things that they put up with in the older generation, I couldn't see myself doing. Younger, I'm traumatized. I dated younger once, and it was the worst experience of my life, and I've never, ever dated. I remember one guy said to me, I just want to kick him in his throat, boy. He just fucked it up for everybody. Like, yeah, I just, no.
Kick him in the throat, you know.
Because you just mash up the runnings, because I just won't touch none of them young'uns again. Never again, ever. In fact, I think I will probably, would I go younger? Maybe 48, 2 years, 47, 48, maybe.
45? Pushing
it.
Yeah, that's how I feel about 35. I think 35 is a drag.
I do think 2 years makes a hell of a lot of a difference. I do.
No, I don't think so.
Especially when it comes to milestone birthdays.
Yeah.
Like, if I dated someone that's 38, I'd be like, you're not even 40.
Yeah.
You haven't hit that milestone yet. I do think about his mind,
If they had the mind, because I've dated people in their 50s, mid-50s, and they've had the mind of an 18-year-old. So it just depends. Yeah. So it's hard to tell. I guess if you mesh and you get on with the person, then you mesh and you get on with the person. But I think maybe some of the stipulations is what keeps us in the boxes of the same experience. So I'm trying to have more of an open mind about how and who I would date. But you know, like I said, the young buck, he fucked it for everybody. I'm not dating nobody past a certain age. I probably, ideally, I would want between 50 and 55, 56-ish. I would go to 60, but like you, so when I'm 60, then you're 70. And then when I'm, do you know what I mean? But then there's some 70-year-olds that are fit and ready and fresh. So it just depends.
It depends. I think as well, it's like, I think maybe it's not our generation. I think it's the era that we're living in that makes it difficult to date.
Yeah.
So the timeline that we're living in, no matter what probably generation you're in, if you're single, is fucking bad in the bush. Like, it's difficult because the perspective and the morals of the world.
Keep talking.
The perspective and the morals of the world in general is not the same as mine.
Yeah.
Like some people are very casual about certain things, and I'm like, I don't get that. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not for me. But a lot of people wouldn't get that, if that makes sense, or wouldn't understand it, or would think, well, you're doing too much, or because of the time that we're living in. Do you know what I mean? There's just loads of things that I refuse. I'm not. What did they say? Propaganda. I'm not falling for. Just because it's cool now in 2012 to do that. I still don't like that shit in 2025. I don't know. Like people are a lot more. I can't think of something off head right now, but there's loads of things that have come up, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck what time we're living in. I don't like that.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so maybe it's not even your particular generation. I think it's just the fucking wicked time. Not wicked times, but the way the world is moving now. People's mindsets are a lot different in general. Because I think that might be. Maybe that's why I think how people move. I don't like how people move now. Maybe.
I think people have always moved the way that they move. I just think it's more out and bad now. Like it's cool to be a dutty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's cool to be a dutty. Hang on. Davina said that's exactly what it is. It's not a generational thing. But more so the times we are living in thing.
Yeah.
I think social media changed a lot.
Everything.
A lot for us.
Yeah.
I think that people just not wanting to do long term. And it's all this thing of we're just going with the flow, or people just not knowing what they want. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
People just genuinely not knowing what they want, or
because they want to keep their options open because there's so many options now.
Right, and if you don't
the options are like AI.
Right, if you don't want to do something,
it's not real. Do you know what I mean? Good evening, ladies and gents. One question: would you expect to marry after 4 years together?
Depends on the situation and the relationship.
Yeah, because I mean, within that 4 years, you would have had conversations like after, and also I think it depends on your age as well. So if you're in your 20s, early 20s, and so forth, you're mostly not going to be thinking about that kind of conversation. But when you're coming into your late 30s, early 40s, you've matured. You know what you want. You would have been having those conversations at some time as you're getting to know each other, and it becoming more serious. Like, okay, what's your plan? Could you see yourself get married? Especially if you've never been married before.
But do you think 4 years is a long time?
No, because
it depends on the depth of your relationship.
Right, because 4 years it depends on how you've grown together. Some people might say, okay, 4 years isn't enough time. Some people might say, actually, 4 years is enough. If you've done a lot together, like traveled, or you're living together and all of that, then why not? What exactly are you waiting for? Personally speaking, at my age, if I'm with someone for 4 years, if marriage is something that I was looking for, then what the heck? Your cat just got no behavior for real.
The cat's got no behavior. It just whacked her in the face with the tail.
He's an idiot.
Kiss my ass, literally.
Literally.
If after 4 years and we've done the whole buying somewhere together, holidays and so forth, it should naturally come up that, okay, are you somebody that wants to get married? Like I said,
I think it should come up way before 4 years.
No, it should come way before 4 years. But I'm saying, in that 4 years is a long time. So if that conversation is not come within the first year of, as you're, especially if you're older as well, those things should be talked about. Like I say, if you've never been married before, if you have been married before, you'll be like, okay, would you be interested in getting married again?
Yeah, I definitely think go with the flow for the first year,
right?
First year or so, and then. Yeah, and then you should be having some sort of an idea of where it is that you're going, and if you both want to get married and blah 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 after a year or so. But 4 years, you know what I mean? It shouldn't take you 4 years to know if you want to get married or not. But 4 years is still not a bad time either. Like no one's in a hurry to get married anyway, especially
who's got that money? Sure.
No, but as well, sometimes people want you to.
My wedding's going to be tiny. It's not going to be
money, man.
Courthouse, that's it.
He's got 30 bags. He's got 30 bags to get married.
My nearest and tight dearest, and they ain't many of you. So it ain't that we'll just eat like kings and queens for the day because it's all maybe 10 of you that will be there.
Dance.
Roy is saying, so is that why marriage isn't lasting, because you all are getting married too quick?
I would say that.
I think 4 years isn't quick. So like, I don't agree with these like
quick time
together for 20 years and then
arbitrary figures. I think I've got lots of friends. I've got lots of friends. Arbitrary figures. I've got lots of friends who are married. Like some people I know got married within 2 to 3 weeks of meeting each other. Like arranged marriage. Some of my Asian friends, and they've been together all 40 years.
Yeah.
None of my friends was together for like a year and a half, 2 years. They've been together for 20. Next year's gonna be the 25th wedding anniversary.
Yeah,
it's all. Do you know what I think? Do you know what it is? I think if you like your partner and you love your partner, not just love them, they make you feel amazing all the time, or make you feel special, girly, or whatever that feeling. Then you're more likely. I think what happens, lots of people in relationships don't find their partner attractive after a while. If you always find your partner attractive, or you like them or fancy them all the time, even if you're vexed with each other, you end up having sex and then
If you don't, when you argue, they're uglier.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
If you don't find them attractive, if you still find them attractive, then you're eventually you're in bed, you start push up your back against them and thinking like,
Stop your uncle.
Argument done. Hear me.
And start pushing out your bum. That's a classic female move where start pushing out your
because you know you're wrong and can't say sorry, so you start push up the back.
It's true.
Don't want to say sorry. Push up the back. Looking back.
Too funny. All right, what did our massive say about this topic? Put your glasses back on. That will help. Sometimes it feels like they're on too long. I think it's because I'm tired as well. No, that's not it. It's not the right. It's this one. Share screen. All right. So Davina had said, I've observed that some grown folk are listening to these young, inexperienced, young podcasts, taking it for gospel and acting it out in a real life. This highlights either the lack of emotional intelligence or this has always been their character. It's hard to meet someone, man, woman, who is, instead of being their authentic self, would rather mimic what they hear and see. That's a great point, because I think a lot of people don't know who they are. So they're taking on characters of others. And that could be a lot of the problem as well in this time. And then there are those who are just trauma-riddled. These folk have no business being in relationships, but are out here projecting their trauma onto others. Learn to be content in being single, reflect and heal. Bringing your past into your present is not a flex. That's 100%. It's true. Yep. Said to my mother a few times, I was 10 years too late. Just how I feel. If you are, how's that happening? Oh, niggas, bye. So he's always got something to say, niggas.
Boy, bye.
So yeah, that's what they had to say about that. What was our last topic? I think we should do this one because it's on theme, isn't it?
Do you what about that one with the fake one we didn't realize was fake? I sent it to you. That was quite funny.
Which one's that?
The one with the Housewives of Hollywood, whatever. The guy just cussing her.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to find that. Let me share. Let me do this one, and if we've got time, I'll go to that. It was fake though.
I know it was fake, yeah, but it was quite good the way they did it. AI.
Oh, why is it not letting me? What? Why? Stop sharing.
What was that
one? Basically, what you were saying about not liking the Kelso one that you sent.
Oh, okay.
The Kelso one that you sent. Hang on. Let's go here. See if I put it in. I think I put it in the group.
Don't like your partner.
Yeah, here it is. So why? Oh, it might play here. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Sorry, guys. This is annoying today. Share screen. But this is what happens.
Really like each other, you know. I tell you why I say this, yeah. It's not once or two times I've heard this, bro. I've got brethren, a lot of brethren. I'm not gonna say no names, and it's not the ones you're thinking about because their girls watch me now. So it's Obo. It's not him. He's innocent. But the other brethren that you don't know, the hidden ones, bro. Man, them ain't even on rolling out with their girl, bro. And I'm different, bro. You see, if I've got a girlfriend, yeah. Remember, I'm using the word girlfriend, partner, not girl that I'm dating. Like, because we can date. I don't need to even really like the girl that I'm dating. We're getting to know each other. But if you're gonna evolve to the next level where I'm gonna claim you as my woman, like, you get me? That means you might get keys to my yard. Do you get what I'm saying? You're gonna meet my family. If we're at that level where I'm claiming this is my girlfriend, you got the title, I have to like you, bro. And I don't mean physically like, because a lot of you lot are shallow and basic, yeah? And we're not talking about just physically like, because I physically like the girl that works at Starbucks. She can't be my girlfriend. Do you get what I'm saying? Physically like is the first thing. Then you gotta be like, I gotta mentally like you. We gotta share humor. Do you get what I'm saying? We gotta like the same things. Like, we gotta share some interests and hobbies. We might both like fine dining. We might both like bowling. We might. Do you get what I'm saying? There's certain things that man has to like with you for you to even be qualified to be my girlfriend. I'll come to realize this ain't the situation for a lot of you lot. For a lot of you lot are cool to have a girlfriend that you lot don't have none of the same interests. This is girls as well. You lot got man. You lot ain't got none of the same interests. You don't like the same TV shows. You don't even like the same fashion. You lot just like each other physically. And I'm like, how? How does that work? How does that work, bro? Because here what's gonna happen. That man's gonna find a gal that's actually on what he's on. And you're gonna maybe at work, husband, them kind of mind game stuff gonna go on, and you might find someone that you actually like each other, but you and your partner don't like each other. So I'm like, raw, you lot together because is it a financial thing or is it just a physical thing? Or I know a lot of girls just don't want to be alone, so you lot will get with a man just because he's gonna accept you and claim you. A lot of girls don't want to not have boyfriends. Do you get what I'm saying? But for the man, them, why are you not making these girls your girls? And you don't have shared interest in them? I've got a theory. I feel like certain men want a girl that is pretty and just ain't outside, so you can just lock her in the house and feel like, yeah, I've got a trophy, and then go out and link gal that they actually like. That's so you actually love the side thing, but your girl at home don't embarrass you, and you're not scared that, you get me, you could lose her. Mind games. That's a kind of manipulation. I don't really rate that, but that could be a situation. I don't know. Tell me what's going on, because I'm not on that. Me and my girl gotta like the same shit. Like, and I'll step out with my girl all day. You'll see us in the dance styling. Yo,
I like
so I
this
was
fella.
thinking, yeah.
I've never heard of
I
him.
feel like a lot of
Know him.
people in
He's from
relationships.
your end, you know.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a totty boy.
How old is he though?
I think he's like 35.
Yeah. So,
35, 37. Something like that. I met him recently, funnily enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I met him at a festival.
Right.
And he sent he did a post about black women. I love black women. That's what blew up his page.
Right.
A couple of months before that, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I sent it to someone. And then when I was at the festival, they brought him to me.
Oh, right.
I was sitting down and they was like, look. And I was like, what? And they were like, look. And I was like, I didn't recognize him.
Right.
We started talking and I was like, I recognize his face, but I didn't know from where. And then she was like, remember? I was like, oh my God.
Right.
And then we was talking and talking. Then he took my drink and drank my drink from the mouth. I was like, brother.
I didn't think the story was going to go there.
But he was cool. He was cool. I was like, I rate your stuff. I rate what you put out. I like what you put out, basically.
Right.
He talks like that in real life. He just chats your ears off. Not on a flirting thing or nothing like that. Just chat.
Talking, just
a talkative guy, funny. And then kind of hopped on. But he's I know that he's from your...
From my end.
From your area. And so I followed, because I shared his post that time, but I never followed him. I followed him after I
met him.
Yeah, after I met him, I said, no, he's funny. And then I see his posts all the time now. They just crack me up. Yeah. But I think what he's saying is he says things that we think. That's what I like about him. He says things that it's like, it's true, you know.
Yeah.
It's
because
true.
If you and this is it. So going back to was it who asked it? Was it Roy that asked about the 4 years marriage? Do you think it takes 4 years to really get to know if you like somebody or you're compatible with somebody? How long do you think it takes? Because what this guy is saying is that you have to actually know if you like the person, not beyond physical appearance. What do you have in common? Do you not make each other laugh? Like, what is there other than just physical attraction? I don't think it takes 4 years to figure that out. What do you not think?
I don't. But I swear Roy said he's been with... I swear Roy said something 32 years, not married, but happy.
Oh, and yeah, that's happened. Like I've heard of people that have been together for ages and then they get married and then break up.
Right, I've heard of that. I've heard of 2 people that had that. Big 25 years.
Sorry, Shah.
Not even done a year of marriage, but they could do 25 years together. Make it make sense.
Yeah. I think you both got to just be on the same page about what you want. If you're a lover girl and you're with someone who don't believe in marriage, I'm not gonna make you believe in it.
That's what I'm saying. But like I said, certain questions for me would need to be coming up as you're getting to know somebody at the end of the day. But for me, I have to be, for me to go on a date with you, there has to be that initial attraction. And so when I've done if something's bugging me on the first date, you might get a second date. I might be like, nah. But I can normally tell it's definitely gonna take me a couple of months. It definitely, because if I don't vibe with you, then it's just not gonna work. But we have to have something mutual. We have to have things mutually in common, and I have to like you being around me in my presence. Because if I don't, I'm just like, what time are you going?
Yeah.
So yeah, but definitely not 4 years. Hell no.
No.
But I mean, I've gone places with people, and the first time I've gone with them, I don't really like them. But I met them a few times afterwards, and it got better.
Why did you go out with them? Did you not chat them up?
Huh?
Did you not chat them up?
Sometimes you go places with people, you go at once. So I've been out, like we've been out in groups of people, and I thought that was the idiot. Guys and girls. Guys and girls. Okay, you're not an idiot. And then you may see them a couple of times, think like this was an idiot. And then one day you have a conversation. It's like, wow, the person's not that bad, you know. And then you it happens all the time.
Sorry, Julia, I can't join the chat, but yeah, he was cool, but not for putting his mouth on your drink. Exactly. I think you know me. That's public enemy number one.
Did he get back to you? You turn it around.
He did. I said,
It's scornful like that, boy.
I don't share my drink with my kids.
Seductive.
If my kids ask for a drink and it's the drink I'm drinking, I'm like, have it. I'm not taking that back. Okay.
Now you can always do this.
Because man was like this. I said, "Oh no, no."
Someone was harassing you for your rum punch when we was out in Abu Dhabi as well, and you was like, "But I put it to my mouth."
Who was it? Who was it again?
I'm not calling their name. I'll tell you off the live. But you were so annoyed. She was like,
That was the day with the pouch.
Yeah, with the
I
pouch.
was so drunk as well that day.
You was like,
so I was telling them straight. I was telling them, no.
Who does that in this day and age? Asks for drink from an acquaintance at that, not from a close friend. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, too funny. But I can just imagine how you wanted to.
Yeah, it took a dark turn for a minute. Because I was like, right, have it.
Just have it now. Want it?
Yeah, have it.
Oh dear. I want to find one more post before we sign off. But if I can't find it, I'll just describe it. So you're getting engaged to Davina posted this. Davina Kaboom posted this today, I think. You're getting engaged to a guy, and the mother of your fiance throws all of your wedding invites in a mop bucket in dirty water and ruins them all just before you got to send them out. What's your next move?
Your mama. Get your mama. I'd do the same thing. I'd be like, my man. The same thing I would do with the baby mother.
Yeah.
I would be like, gather her. Get it together.
Would you feel comfortable marrying after that?
It would depend on what he does, what boundary he sets. If he just allows that thing to run, then no. He can't control what his mother does until she's done it, and then I want to see how he manages that situation. If you've got no management of that, you don't have to be disrespectful to your mum either, but if you've got no management of that, and this is going to be a battle that I'm going to have to deal with, and you're going to let her violate, no.
Okay. Shasha?
Yeah, it wouldn't matter whether he spoke to her or not. If you can do that to my wedding invitation, what happens when
you are going to do at the wedding?
Wedding. What are you going to do when you have kids in them and I want to look after them? I can't touch you with my child. If I can't, if you're going to do it to if you're going to do something so disgusting to my wedding invitation, I cannot trust you. Period. You as a man, whether you speak to your mum or not, you're going to be stuck in between two people that you love, and your mother raised you. You can't win against mum. So if no matter how much you can want to speak to your mum has just shown me that I can't trust you. If you're going to be so disgusting and malicious to do it to my wedding invitations, me and your son are going to be coming together as one. Yeah, we're going to be family. So when we have kids, why would I want to trust you with my child if you've done show me you can be that malicious to do something to my wedding invitations? No.
Gary, vice versa. If it was your fiance's mum that done it, what would you do?
Just kick her to the curb. I want one of my colleagues.
Kick your fiance to the curb.
I can't move the name. You know, one of my friends, a similar thing happened. It didn't happen. It's totally different. But the husband, she was getting married. One of my work colleagues I used to work with, he was proper feisty. The mum didn't like her. So they were like, the mum don't like me, and I was being devil. Well, you don't know. Maybe she's just a different culture. But she was black and he was white. And the mum, the mum and the son went to get the engagement ring. So he come down and he covered
I'm already laughing.
She said, Gary, he bought the engagement ring to me. She came into work vexed. I'm like, what's wrong with you? She goes, my husband, my thing asked me to marry him, and I was just looked at him like to say, we already agreed it, but he bought the ring to show me the ring. And she said he bought it out, and he's like, I told him what type of ring I like. Literally, he came with an engagement ring that was the most ugliest thing I've ever seen. She said it was like a gold. It was a gold band. She goes, wasn't bad, so it was not bad. And she goes, it's quite thick, but it had like a kind of like a leaf over the top, and underneath the leaf, it had like a big pearl in it, like really old. And she said to him, "What is this?" And he said the ring cost like $25,000. It was like a big money thing, and she said, like, it's ugly. He goes, "Well, my mum choosed it," and she goes, "That's why the ring's ugly, because your mum's ugly."
Not your mum's ugly.
Jesus, Mary.
When did finish? When did Kian run from there?
Because she goes, God. No, the mum did it on purpose. The mum's spiteful. She's ugly. She's an ugly person. And she said, yeah, they broke up and then they thinking. So I know people do things in a spiteful way to.
Yeah, I'm not married. If their mum don't like me. If your mum don't like me, forget it.
It's never going to work in a pure argument.
Yeah. Mums usually like me because, like, I've seen like things where there's been arguments where the mum is arguing because she wants the wife to get out of the front seat and get in the back, whereas I would automatically do that because she's an elder.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So there wouldn't be an argument there. But if the mum's directly coming for me and I don't like, I've got a thing about being rude to elders. They get away with murder with me because I don't like even the old white man that come pick up my thing and tray it down and say, I need to go back. Yeah. I'm in the UK, so why have I got African maps like in a for them country? I didn't even bother answering because if I answer you, I'm going to be rude, even though he was a little dirty old white racist. I just didn't bother to answer because he's older. Does that make sense? Yeah. Let alone that my husband's mum coming for me in that way. I couldn't see me doing it personally.
No.
I wouldn't go through with marriage. But yeah, we are at 21:57, so we've got 3 minutes until we wrap up.
Can I say one thing before we go? I don't know if you don't actually watch it. You should watch the Bonnie Blue thing on Channel 4.
I'm sick of them hoes. Like, genuinely.
Just watch it.
Why? What is it?
I found it so interesting.
What is it? Wow.
The Rantru girl.
The lady who slept with 1,000 people in a day.
In a day?
Yeah.
She's still got insides.
So she documented it, and they've tried to filmed it, filmed all of it, but I've kind of just think from the beginning to end. But it's
not in a day.
In a day.
Not in a day. 1,000 people in a year. It's ambitious, but not in a day.
Did you imagine what her Clark looks like?
She's not sleeping with them. It's just a poke. They're not sleeping. She can't sleep with 1,000 people, 1,000 men in one day.
Look how young she is. That's why she looks like she's aged like a fucking banana.
Watch the documentary. It's really interesting.
Was it on Channel 4?
YouTube
Channel 4.
What's the other one's name called? I watched her one on YouTube last year.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
And I just thought...
the Bonnie Blue one was only sleeping with like young people. She goes, it's called barely legal. If you're 18, I'm outside your university now. If you haven't had it before, come check me. And then she would just have university, and then people's mums are cussing, saying this, that, and the other. But she would say that it was called barely legal. And then she put a thing out and said she's doing it with 1,000 men. As many men going to break the world record for the day. and basically it was over 1,600 men or something on the steps.
No way.
And at first it was quite
Nah, that's something's wrong. That like I feel like that's
watch it.
abuse or something, like taking advantage of someone who's got faculties missing.
Yeah.
Her husband was there.
She's got a husband.
What?
Yeah.
So, is that what we need to do, ladies? Sleep with 1,000 men to get a husband?
Hey, listen.
All that latex.
Yeah, there was that. You see how many condoms was all on the floor around them and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. It's disgusting. It makes
and people were actually going and taking part in this as well as men.
Yeah.
In the waiting room. Do you know how musty that room must smell?
She must have been washing it.
Fungi. It must smell of mold and fungi and sweat.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Good night, Spotlight listeners.
I hate them.
Spotlight Radio, good night. Thank you so much. We will end on mold and sweat. And what did you say?
Fungi.
It was very interesting. If you haven't seen it, it's quite interesting. I mean, and especially when the stuff that I do 9 to 5, and then you kind of watch that. Because even I was watching I was doing some work with a sex worker a couple of weeks ago, and sometimes it always amazes me how much money they make. Like I was chatting to her, and she's telling me she sleeps with 3 to 5 guys a day, and she probably takes home between £7,000 and £9,000 a week. It's like,
what am I doing here?
I can't do it though. We can't do it. I can't. I could not be a prostitute.
It's like 7 to 9.
Well, right now I can't even fucking give it away. Fucking 95,000 £7,000 a week. That's ambitious.
Why the man? Thank
you, Juliet. Good show, guys.
The guy before said something interesting.
It's the men. Why? That's what I said. Them waiting to take their turn.
There was a staircase, Trisha, and like a flat, and they were all on the queue. And then you got to a certain stage, you took your trousers off and had naked, and then you put your condom on, and you went inside.
And that's the one where her mum approves, isn't it?
Yeah, my mum's in the video, but it's really interesting.
All right, I'm gonna go.
I'm just gonna sound really bad, but I can't. No, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Actually,
I'll say it.
No, we're on YouTube.
You like it when you do it. Go.
I can't. I really can't say it.
All right, tell me offline. I'm gonna go and watch it now. Yeah. But anything that we want to say? Again, I'm gonna do another shameless plug for Diva Choice. It's festival season. This is one of the headdresses that we have in stock, but they are flying off of our shelves, literally. So DM me. I've not even put them on the website because it's pointless. When we go on the road, it's all all bets are off. So there's that. Our next stop is UK Black Pride. We're really looking forward to that. We've got some stuff coming up with Black Excellence. What's the date again, Nat? 25th
of September in Royal Docks.
In the Royal Docks. Save
my neck of the woods this time.
Yeah. We're going to have a little soiree up in the Royal Docks. So please, it's going to be during the day. It's a Thursday. So put that in your diary. If you can get the afternoon off to come and see us, it would be great. Put it in your diaries from now. All right. Gal, anything you want to say, Shy? Anything you want to say before we sign off?
No.
Good.
Thank you for those who've been watching, and
Thanks for those who have commented. That's nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
And just keep it coming. Keep it coming. It's a little bit quiet now because it's summer. It always gets quiet in summer because everyone's doing their thing. So we're still getting comments in the group, but it's a lot quieter than it normally would be. It kind of gave me an idea. Let me reach out to my personal network and you heard for yourself what they had to say. It's too funny. But keep the comments coming, and we will be back next week. I don't know. It's be me, Bella, and Charlene, and I'll try and see if I can get a guest to hop on next week, and we'll have a good old natter. But until then, Thank you so much for your contribution and for continuing to watch us and to support us. It means the world. And we'll see you next week. Tuesday at 8.
Peace.
Peace.
We all did that so we all did that. That was not planned.
Not even rehearsed. Just
I love you lot, man. It's too funny.